actually. Like I haven't told this to anyone.
Nobody knows the backstory, what we've done back in the past.
Sales is one part of it, and like then getting compliments is also important. Out of 400, 350 brands are just doing t-shirts. Matlab, that's what people are doing, like following the same as a chest print, back print.
What's up everyone? Welcome to Inside Out with AYCS. This is Erica and today we're going to be unwrapping some theories with...
Hi, I'm Alvash.
Hi, this is Puship here. Let's get started.
So minimalism, neutrality and functionality are the core foundation of your brand. How did you guys come up with this concept?
So this is followed by another pointer called practicality. So earlier, back in our college days, we used to make very avant-garde pieces, high fashion pieces, which got us a lot of compliments, appreciation, but
Made no sales.
For a brand to sustain, in the end, you need sales. So then we saw what people are wearing, what colors are the safest to play with. And when you're starting a brand, you need to be safe. You need to understand what the consumer is demanding for. And early stage, we were hoping to like convert casual wear customers to streetwear customers. So we thought minimalism, neutrality, and functionality was the gateway to it.
Exhibit A.
Yeah.
The colors. Right, so this one is a little interesting because I'm sure not a lot of people know about this. But both of you had your individual brands before this, right?
Right.
Yes.
So how did Warping Theories come into being after that?
So like that was like, so the brands that we were running individually, that was like part of a college module. But the way we presented it was like very professional and people believed that it was a brand.
A long-term
brand.
And we achieved a lot through those brands.
Right.
So like after the college was over, we went for a master's. We had to come back because of COVID. We waited for 2 months hoping that we would go back.
We would go back again.
But then like one point we decided no, we have to start something over here.
Right, of course.
Warping Theory is the brand name. Has a very funny story how it came up. One day on the toilet seat, thinking about what should we name the brand, which includes like both the aspects. His brand was called Warp and mine was called Pro
Theory.
Warping Theories.
Theories.
So would you like say during COVID is when a lot of people started becoming a lot more fashion conscious?
I would say the birth of influencers made other people think that we should dress up in a way whenever we move out. So that is where the streetwear culture in India started booming. So that was the thing for streetwear, if I have to be honest. So that was streetwear in India.
So Urvash, this one's for you. You were featured as one of the most prominent fashion students around the globe in Vogue Talent's September 2020 issue.
Yeah, not a lot of people know about that actually. Like I haven't told this to anyone.
Nobody knows the backstory, what we've done back in the past.
College life was amazing, honestly. College life was like we've achieved a lot during college. Like after starting the brand, like maybe it's more about sales, but at that time it was more about getting more visibility, creating awareness about yourself. So like the collection at that time I created was the concept was Maasai, like it's a tribe from Africa, and then I mixed that with Basquiat, the pop artist. Like you obviously research about the ongoing trends, and like at that point it was apt. So like people like from the jury, they focused on the trend research, the silhouette creation, the garment construction, like the print development. All of it was top notch.
Right.
And like if you get that back to wearability, it's nowhere, but it's still art, and like you get the recognition from it. Like you can't just focus on wearability, and that's where I learned that like it was not just for that part. Like it still stays with us. Like that mentality still stays with us. Like now we've started creating limited edition pieces where we experiment our design skills, like we can be as creative as we want because we aren't aiming to sell those pieces. We are just trying to create more awareness about how like even like wearable pieces can be made into a little more
trickier way.
Yeah, like
Right. What expectations do you guys set before you launch a collection?
like it should be approved by the both of us. Like we sit at a table, we decide you like it, do I like it, then if it's approved, then we know it's going to perform well because we are the designers, we know we are the first consumers of the brand.
Yes.
If we approve it, then we know like it's going to do
If
good.
we are wearing it, we are
And
definitely selling it.
More like so now sales is one part of it, and like then getting compliments is also important. you make sales, so now like running a brand is like having that balance. Only then you'll be able to sustain anything.
So when you said that both of you said to approve a design, I'm sure there must be some differences in opinions.
Of course.
Of course, that happens in a brand. The two people trying to
How
come
do you
up to
guys
a
deal
middle
with
point. We just keep that aside for a particular point of time, and the next day we come again and we start speaking about a particular product that we want to launch.
Yeah, and like it's a very mature conversation. Like we bring out like the points that we don't like about the design, like why this should not be on the racks. It's a very practical conversation like that both of us understand.
So what does a typical day in your lives look like?
Oh yeah, we follow the same routine. Our lives are not interesting. Wake up, have breakfast, come to the office by 10:30, 11. Be here till 7:30,
Completely
8.
different.
Go back home. Push-ups is a bit different. I think.
Different lifestyle at the moment. I'd say wake up by 7:45, 8, have breakfast, come to the office 10 sharp, leave 7:30ish, dinner, sleep, wake up, and
I
eat.
mean,
Who would you say are like your top 3 designers?
for me, like
I'd say top
I mean,
2.
anyone.
Yuji Yamamoto and like Owens for sure.
mine would be like Reese Cooper.
Okay.
That's About Blank and
Keep it 2. Two.
I had this like, दो मालूम है 3 पे नहीं जाना.
How much time does it take to curate like a custom piece?
So I would say if there is no particular load on the machines, so I would probably say that if the design is like really heavy, like let's say I had a consumer who had like over 20 pockets on a cargo pants, so that took me like, once it was on the machine, it took me over like 3 to 4 days
Oh, okay.
to make the pants for him.
and since it's a forced piece, like with tailors, if you give them a repeat item like that's been going on the machine, they usually take lesser time. But if it's like forced of a kind, then like they take more time because they need to understand the
Right.
pockets, like and all of that. To make a band, it doesn't take more than 5 to 6 hours.
Oh,
But if it's like a 20 pockets wala cargo, then obviously like it's heavy work.
this is information from the inside.
Yeah, it's the inside stories with Bobby Theory.
Yes. So what's the funniest thing that you guys have ended up like arguing about?
Funniest story.
Okay, so I have this. The first starting of the brand when we actually thought of making like, let's say, cycling shorts and crop tops for women. So we bought over 200 kgs of fabric and we didn't think it through. We didn't make no samples. We love the fabric. We bought like, give us 200 kgs and we good to go. We bought white fabric. That was a printable polyester fabric. Next day he made the prints and I was like, okay, we are good to go. We made no samples till then. Just saw the fabric, 160, 180 GSM fabric. Next day we went to the printer guy, got it printed. The fabric came home, made the sample, doesn't fit well. Tried for a month long, doesn't fit well. The end result was we had to sell that fabric to a guy who buys it in a lot.
Yeah, like a Razzi wala guy.
Trash guy.
200
sell it
rupees
off.
maybe, sold everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because like,
So, I mean, wouldn't be the funniest, but it would be a mistake.
yeah.
I mean,
But
it's,
still, it's the funniest thing. We still talk
We
about
laugh,
Yeah,
it. We laugh
it.
about it now.
as long as you guys laugh about it,
Yeah,
it's funny.
Matlab like you learn from your mistakes. And like,
Yeah.
at this studio, we opt to make mistakes first and then learn from it.
Okay.
What advice would you want to share with like our audience or with people who are just getting started?
To not skip the process.
Yeah, I mean, so also like have your vision very clear. So like you would see, so when we started the brand at that time, I think there were only 7 to 8 streetwear brands.
I wouldn't even say 7 to 8. There are like hardly 5 known brands in India. at that
5
time.
known brands, and
Yeah.
then we started like after that point, I've seen like 300 to 400 new brands, out of which, out of 400, 350 brands are just doing t-shirts, graphic t-shirts, going on with the trend. But like they know that who are the biggest players in the. Why compete with them when you can get your own product to the market?
Have
like
your own styles.
matlab, that's what people are doing, like following the same as a chest print, back print. But see, it's in trend and people are like, that's what the major streetwear customers are still buying, I would say. But if there are 350 brands, the customers are only going to divide between the brands. Like rather create one more way now for customers. ऐसा t-shirts कर रहे हो तो कुछ अलग type का t-shirts करो, so the trend changes. So that like people move on to different things. Now if you go on to like have the same trend for 2-3 years, then people are gonna get bored now.
And it's gonna just die out completely eventually.
Exactly.
I would say that is where warping theories or we both of us as design genius as what we think that we are. I mean that is where we've tried.
I mean no one's arguing with that. So when is AYCS seeing you guys next?
Oh.
You should put this on the podcast. Yash Shetty has offered me a free space, 34 square meters. That's on the papers already. So this June you'll see Warping Theories at AYCS for sure. Right next to the basketball court.
Probably that's much more interesting.
Location and everything. We can wrap up with this. Space between.
Welcome guys, let me take you through the Warping Theory studio.
That's our studio, guys.
This is where we display all of our pieces.
One of our best-selling pieces of the season could be the puffers any day. We've got some one-of-one pieces as well, which we will put them online soon. Let's take you to the place where we do our patterns and tailoring jobs.
We've got our production unit right here. That's the pattern table. That's where we keep all of our patterns. Then like the stitching also happens over here. That's our office. And then as you go up, we've got our creative room over there where we shoot. Then that's the inventory room.
So now moving on to the next segment, which is our rapid fire. So you have 10 seconds to answer each question, and the bell is gonna ring like that. And once the bell rings, we move on to the next question if you don't answer. So starting with the first question, for one person you text the most.
My master.
There's one guy from the CDC team, Arpit.
Okay. Favorite word in another language.
Ada Benzona.
What language is that?
Israeli.
Zaudana Saab.
Your style in one word.
Minimal.
Same.
Minimal.
Best year so far.
2019.
Same for me too.
Favorite midnight munchies.
Oh.
Dragon fruit.
What? Chips. Every day. Lays.
A hidden talent you have.
Singing.
Oh, I used to perform salsa.
Go to karaoke song.
Oh, none. I'm
Never.
very bad at singing.
But you said your hidden talent is singing.
I mean, I didn't specify it was a bathroom singing.
Favorite type of weather.
Well, cold, winters.
Winters.
Most listened to genre of music.
Techno, I think.
I'd say commercial house music.
Biggest fear.
Of height.
Same.
Biggest fears, failures.
Oh.
Prints or solid colors.
Solid colors.
Solid colors any day.
One word for AYCS.
Good head start.
Free space. You should put this on the podcast. Yash Shetty has offered me a free space, 34 square meters. That's on the papers already. So this June you'll see Warping Theories at AYCS for sure. Right next to the basketball court.
Most used phrase.
Most used phrase.
Phrase. ये ऐसे कटेगा.
Favorite rapper.
Rapper. In India, Divine.
None.
Okay, cool. Favorite coffee spot or coffee place.
Java.
I'd say sabko.
Okay. Bright colors or neutrals.
Neutrals any day.
Favorite Warping Theories collab.
With Santanu.
I like Anushka.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, done. And the last one, like Going out or staying indoors?
Staying indoors.
Staying indoors.
That's it. Rapid fire over.
Today.
So another segment that we've introduced, since we have two people here, is who's most likely to. So this is gonna work in such a way that you're just gonna point
Point,
at like whoever you think. If it's yourself, then yeah. So who's most likely to solve a crime, commit a crime, eat something off the floor, get killed first in a horror movie,
Me probably.
become a stalker.
No, none of us. None of us.
Turn into a meme.
Oh, me for sure.
Spend recklessly.
Yeah.
Get divorced.
Now put on me.
Forget things easily.
Oh.
I mean, that's both of us. That's
Yeah.
both of us.
Go skydiving.
Then
Go off the grid.
off the
Grid.
off the
Disappear.
grid. Oh,
Disappear.
probably after 20 years.
Cool. Go vegan.
Then
Me.
Nice. Okay. That's it. That's all the questions we have. Short. Amazing.